Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today it's going to be quite a short video. Today I'm just going to be doing a quick update on Storm Arwen, which is currently affecting the UK, and it looks to be one of the strongest storms to hit the UK in a very long time. We have incredibly rare red wind warning issued for, as you can see, eastern Scotland, northeastern England. I'll get into that in a bit, but overall we've got a very powerful storm. Today and tomorrow brings some very strong winds, and also some snow, but we're really focusing on the winds of this one, and I'll get into it now. So starting off for today, we have this very large yellow wind warning, which goes kind of from 9 o'clock in the morning to midnight, essentially. And this is kind of a it's kind of a general warning showing that gusts in these areas will kind of reach 55 to 65 miles an hour in places, especially in coastal areas where gusts can exceed 65 miles an hour. And then we have this amber warning. This is what triggered the naming of Storm Arwen, and that's where we're going to see 65 to 75 miles an hour, especially in coastal regions, in excess of 75 miles an hour in a few places. And you can see we have a medium likelihood and a medium impact for this one. And then this is the big deal right here. This was valid from 3 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock tomorrow morning, and it's the highest on the scale. Red warning. That means danger to life. As you can see, flying debris resulting in danger to life, damage to buildings and homes, roofs blown off and power lines brought down, so very serious structural damage, roads, bridges and railway lines closed, cancellations to bus, train, ferry services and flights, power cuts affecting other services such as mobile phone coverage, large waves and beach material being thrown onto the coastal roads, seafronts and homes. And you can see exceptionally strong northerly winds will affect eastern coastal districts of Scotland, and then moving into northeastern England with gusts of 80 to 90 miles an hour. And in my opinion, we could even reach 100 miles an hour, and in fact we already have seen 100 miles an hour. And you can see very, very rare, high likelihood, high impact. And you can see these are kind of areas, Fraserburgh, had some very strong winds stretching down to Aberdeen. I'm pretty sure there was some damage around there, but this kind of, the wind here is very strong but kind of subsiding. And now the focus is kind of through this area here, kind of just east of Edinburgh, along this section of coastline. It's going to see the strongest winds now. I'll just quickly draw that out. This can probably even see the strongest winds of now across the whole event through kind of this region right about now. And we could even see some 100-mile-an-hour gusts, in my opinion, which could be cause some very damaging weather. And then that kind of goes to kind of Newcastle area, some parts of Newcastle, Sunderland, Hartlepool. And then you can see that kind of warning diminishes. But I cannot stress how rare these warnings are. We had a red warning for rain last February for Storm Dennis. We had a red warning for snow too in 2018. We haven't actually had a red warning of wind since 2016. And then before that, I think it was 2014 and then 2011. So these are very rare. And it's a very, very high impact event, especially since the winds are coming from the northwesterly. Going tomorrow, we then have an amber warning of wind for southwestern, so kind of northwestern England, just about parts of Wales and into southwestern England as well. And you can see we're going to see gusts of 60 to 70 miles an hour in coastal areas, with gusts in excess of 70 miles an hour in a few places. And then we have that, the yellow warning extending into more places by then. You can see 50 to 65 miles an hour widely, a bit less inland. And then we also have this interesting snow warning here for Midlands and southeast England, where we could see maybe a few centimetres of snow over the high ground, unlikely for most though. And then we also have the snow warning through kind of parts of southern Scotland into northern England, where we could see 10 to 15 centimetres of snow. And then we also have this one, snow and ice, through kind of much of Scotland actually, where we could see some wintry showers.